So here I'm going to navigate you through the iCOM display and show you how to set the supply air sensor either up just for reading purposes or reference, how to set it up to actually control the discharge temperature of the unit, and then also how to decouple it from the fan speed. So you'll see here what we're looking at is the iCOM DS, iCOM CW main unit display. And at the top left you'll see the return air temperature, set point, and the actual temperature. In the middle you'll see the relative humidity that's recorded on the return side. And on the right hand side you'll see the supply or discharge air temperature reading. Now if you noticed right above the actual reading, you'll see that the set point's blank. That means that the supply air temperature is being read, the sensor's in place, but it's not set up for control. So what I want to do is show you how to set it up for control, and to do that you'll just hit the enter button from the main unit display. You'll need to go to the service menu, so you'll hit the right arrow button. Once you're in the service menu, you'll hit the enter button to enter into the service set point sub menu. Hit it again to enter in, and you'll see here the screen here should look familiar to you. It's been on the iCOM since its conception, and this is the return temperature set points. So you'll see here the temperature set points is 74, control type set to proportional. So to get to the supply sensor, you'll arrow down through the humidity set points. And on page 3 of 6 in the current software, you will see supply sensor. Now you can see it's set to disable, which means it's only going to read the sensor that's connected to it. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and enter a password that's level 2 or higher, and you can arrow down to the supply sensor. Now the unique thing with the latest software now is you can set it to limit, which we've had in the past. You can also set it to control, and this is where you'll give it a set point and it will actually control the discharge air temperature based on that supply sensor. So if I hit enter, you'll see the rest of the screen will populate. Now I can give it a supply air temperature set point, and you'll see that the supply control type will default to PI. And the reason we default that to PI is you'll achieve set point better than you would in standard proportional. So with standard proportional control, you could end up at a point where you're actually above temperature set point and no more cooling would ever be applied to it. What we do with the integration time, which you'll see here on line S128, is we give it a 5-minute integration time, which means it actually records the amount of time that it's deviated from your set point and applies additional cooling if you're not returning to the set point.